Hi, my name is Delfonzo. I'm here with Thespian Society, and you're watching Right Review!
Thank you, Thespian Society, for that superb shout-out. It's November 20th, and I'm Caleb.
And I'm Bella. The cold is setting in at Port Angeles High School, and there's a whole lot going on right now during this most wonderful time of the year. As you know, this year we've been focusing on climate change, what causes it, and what we can do to prevent it.
This week we join Delfonzo as he continues to search for the answers and interrogates Mr. Clark.
Hi, my name is Delfonzo, and welcome back to Climate Change with Delfonzo. If you are new or you haven't quite yet seen this package, what I'm doing is that I'm going around and asking people what we could do to fight climate change rather than what it is. So, let's begin. Okay, so Mr. Clark, what recently have you been doing in response to the recent assembly?
After the assembly, we had a survey and we collected responses from a number of students, and there were some jokesters in there, but for the most part it was really positive. Students, I was really surprised. The first question was, what's one thing one takeaway from the assembly? And the thing that surprised me was how students' responses were so different. There were a whole bunch of really different, specific things that students picked up on from Darjamel's presentation.
Now, aside from those, what exactly do you plan on doing to help fight climate change?
I don't know if you know who Greta Thunberg is. She's the Norwegian student activist, and she just set sail from Hampton Roads, Virginia to Spain, and before she got on the boat to sail over to Spain to attend a big climate meeting over there, she said that her recommendation for what individuals can do about climate change is vote. That was her recommendation. And I think the idea behind that is that the biggest impact on, or the biggest potential impact on dealing with climate change is large-scale efforts. And those really need government leadership. And things like choosing where to put tax subsidies. So instead of subsidizing fossil fuel industry, for example, subsidizing green energy initiatives, things like that. That would just be an example of a government initiative. But I'm not a politician, and I don't have the power to set government policy. And I think one of the messages that Darjamel had in his assembly is figure out, by, as he put it, listening to your inner voice, figuring out what your passion is, and then when you decide what to do with your life, figure out how that relates to climate change and how you can help deal with the problem with whatever career you choose. So I'm an educator. That's what I do, and that's kind of my superpower, right? So that's why I proposed that we focus on that at the school this year, because the biggest impact I can have is educating the students at Port Angeles High School, or promoting that. So that's what I intend to continue doing.
Well, I must say personally, thank you for educating me, our dear friend behind the camera, and
Thank you, Mr. Clark, for sharing your knowledge on how to save the planet. Switching gears, we now have some insight from the leaders of the high school's band program, Mr. Gailey and Wesley.
A big thanks to Mr. Galen Wesley for sharing about the high school's great band and its excellent events.
Hi, my name is Wesley Lockman, and I think the concert went pretty well. Jazz band, of course, is always my favorite, but I think we did really well. Always things to improve on, of course, but a good group of people, so I enjoyed myself. But the best part of being in band definitely has to be when everything comes together. We have an idea in mind. We can mechanically look through everything on the music when we first get it and just look at what's on the page, but when the interpretation of the piece comes to light between the director and the student, and then we sound like an ensemble together, or like for the jazz band, like a group of people having fun. Not the other bands don't, but it's just when the vision comes together, that's my favorite thing about band. You should be in band because we do a lot of fun stuff. I mean, I'm enjoying myself. I've been doing this for 4 years and I'm happy.
It went very well. It's a lot of music to play this early in the year, especially after football season, but I thought things went well, and we're off to a good start for the rest of the year. Because it's fun, it's a challenge, it's a expressional outlet that you don't get in other classes. It's a great group of kids. Do it.
The school has its fair share of field trips. However, our very own social studies teacher, Mrs. Gooding, has planned a large tour of Europe. With members of her class, here she is to explain the trip.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun and really interesting. Best of luck to Miss Gooding and the members of the trip on getting money they need to enjoy the trip.
Hi, I'm Delfonzo, and I'm here with...
Miss Gooding.
And I've come along to ask you about this field trip of yours. What is it?
So I have been planning a field trip to Europe, and this is not a school-sponsored trip, I have to say, but we are planning on going to about 4 different countries this summer, and we'll be starting in England and we'll be ending in Germany.
So, I heard that you're all going on the field trip.
Yep.
Yeah? Now, what exactly do you guys plan on doing to help yourselves get to this?
Fundraisers like bake sale and working at the Festival of Trees.
Yeah?
I'm getting a job. I applied at Baskin Robbins, so.
Yeah, I'm also doing both of those things, but they said them first.
Yeah, what exactly are you guys most excited about to go on this field trip about?
Traveling with friends like Ellie and Sarah, my friends, so that's gonna be fun, and the food.
I'm excited to see different culture. Like I've never been I've been to Canada, but that's it. So I'm very excited to go to a different country.
I'm really excited to learn about more about World War II because it really interests me, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I want to go on the trip so bad.
I just want to go for the food.
I don't blame you. Thank you, all 3 of you, for your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now for our final segment on this week's episode. We asked some students what some of their favorite spooky Halloween movies are.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Rider News. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you on the next episode.
What are you thankful for?
This year I'm thankful for the girls.
For my family.
For my family and the girls.
For my family and my friends. I'm thankful that I'm graduating this year.
So what are you thankful for this Thanksgiving?
Family and friends, and looking forward to Thanksgiving.
So what are you thankful for?
I am thankful for my family, friends, and good health.
So what are you thankful for this Thanksgiving?
Good question. I'm actually thankful for all my friends' YouTube channels and mine. So XPass, Anya, and Jiggle. Subscribe to that, by the way. And that's it.
That's it. Yeah.